Like waterspouts, just because fire whirls aren't technically tornadoes doesn't mean that they aren't dangerous. Fire whirls can get
But that shit sounds dangerous. What you mean? Hey, what it be? It's your boy Dre OG. Welcome back to the OG family. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you rocking with the vibes and the content. But look, man, we got these 5 weather moments caught on camera. You feel me? Look, my high school education almost just failed me there, but look, I held in there. You feel me? Look, perseverance. Let's get through this together. You feel me? All this shit I be preaching. And these videos are made for entertainment and educational purposes. Let's get into this video. Hopefully y'all having a good day.
Tropical storms to droughts and wildfires. This video, taken from Thailand, captures one of these weather moments on film. The only difference is that this isn't your typical weather. What we see here is actually a waterspout, a powerful vortex that usually appears as a funnel-shaped cloud over a body of water. In its most common form, it's a non-supercell tornado. The only thing is, in this video, there isn't just one waterspout, but 4 of them, all happening at the same time.
I noticed, like, I be noticing like different stuff about these videos, y'all. I'm gonna point it out.
Waterspouts by themselves aren't that rare of a weather phenomenon, as they're known to occur in many different parts of the planet. Seeing 4 at once, however, would make for quite the surprise. You'll know when a waterspout is about to happen because they always start the same way. A dark spot will appear on the surface of the water. Most waterspouts actually don't suck up water, even though that's exactly what it looks like is happening. The wind just isn't fast enough to suck water up high into the air. They're not as powerful as land tornadoes, although sometimes waterspouts spawned by cyclones can spin at some pretty fast speeds. But just because they're not as fast as land tornadoes doesn't mean they're harmless. Waterspouts can be pretty dangerous to boats, planes, and any people who get too close. It's always recommended that you keep your distance from them. It's fun to watch from shore, like these people. But had they been hit in a boat by one of these, it could have been a different story.
Exactly. Hey, you noticed something about that shit, right? Y'all didn't pay attention to it? Y'all missed it? So y'all really gonna tell me that y'all missed it? For real? Bro. With no black people out there, because you know what? We ain't fucking with that. We somewhere different. We in shelter. We in a bunker. Nigga, I don't give a fuck if it's on the water. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's not something we're gonna just partake in. But I am like, I have a love-hate relationships with them. I love tornadoes are dope to look at, right? Even I love the movie Twister. Y'all remember that movie Twister from back in the day? But just is dangerous, man. We gotta take them serious. He's out here staring at them and shit.
On June 16th, 2014,
look at this.
2 tornadoes touched down simultaneously near Omaha, Nebraska. You can see in the video that unlike waterspouts, these are huge, thick columns of destruction.
That's crazy.
This is what's known as a multiple vortex tornado. It's a type of tornado that has 2 or more columns that revolve around a common center. Each column has their own axes, but they're connected in some way. These 2 tornadoes took the life of 1 person, injured 19 others, and destroyed a small town called Pilger.
That's just no joke, right? No joke. It's like a EF3, right? And the one on the left is like a 2, and if they combine, it could become something even crazier. Insane. I want to go on one of these, but you don't know what type of tornado you're showing up for. It can turn out to be a small tornado and then it turns to an EF5. I don't want to be involved in that.
It's just RFD winds, Ricky, hitting us.
You know what? We can turn right up.
Woo! Look at that mug on the left. Just going, look, they go in the wrong direction. The fuck? Hey, G, you going the wrong direction. This shit wild.
Okay, let's go. Let's creep. Just keep an eye right there, midnight light.
You know, luckily, it's not a lot of people that just willingly like live out there in areas like this. Well, y'all know big ass tornadoes
by a
love.
group called tornado hunters, and luckily they were not injured in the making of the video. There is a similar phenomenon called a satellite tornado, which is where a smaller tornado will form near a large one within the same mesocyclone. This little satellite tornado will orbit the big one, and it ends up looking similar to a multi-vortex tornado. The two tornadoes in this video touched down in a part of North America known as Tornado Alley. There's no official border for Tornado Alley, but in general, it means northern Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, and South Dakota. On average.
You know what? I know. Look, man, I know. Some of y'all looking at this like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all marking those off your list like fucking places to move. Yeah, that's a big consideration. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely a big consideration.
Nebraska gets 7 tornadoes per 10,000 square miles per year. That's a lot of tornadoes. But an event like the one in this video is rare. Rain is a weather event I'm willing to bet not a single person on Earth hasn't experienced at least once in their life. On its own, it's really not that exciting. But that all changed for one man in West Java, Indonesia, who captured one of the rarest types of rain on camera. In the video, you can see that some rain is coming down on a parking lot, or so it seems. If you look closely, you can see that only one single car is getting wet. At first, it looks like it must be some type of trick, but this is as real as it gets.
That's pretty fucking dope.
Masya Allah. Masya Allah. Di sini doang nih hujan nih. Ini di sini doang hujan, lihat. Nih. Ini di situ doang tuh. Hujan tuh. Tuh lihat tuh. Tuh hujan doang di situ doang.
Hey though, you can't get all in the camera and shit, bro, like that. You can't, bro. You can't be getting all up on the camera like that, man. With your nose hairs busting all out like that. You know what I'm saying? We here to watch some cool weather shit. I ain't want to have to talk about the nigga nose hair, bro. We can't do that, bro. We gotta get that shit clipped, bro.
Luar biasa, kok bisa ya? Kok bisa ya?
The phenomenon is a weather event that is definitely worthy of its own name. It's called a precipitation shaft, and it can happen with rain, hail, and even snow. How does this happen exactly? Well, as you can see in the video, it's not as though there's a tiny cloud right above that one car. Precipitation shafts are mostly found underneath convective clouds such as cumulonimbus clouds or cumulus congestus. Cumulonimbus clouds are dense and tall. Cumulus congestus also tend to be tall and occur in the middle to low height ranges for clouds. Now, precipitation shafts usually only happen during intense downpour rain. This is the kind of rain that has well-defined vertical drafts, both updrafts and downdrafts. Rain that is lighter and is more of just a drizzle can get spread out more. The water droplets weigh less, and so it's easy for the wind to just blow them all over the place. Developing rain shafts tend to have a fuzzy and bulbous appearance as they descend. The person taking this video is so close that you can't really tell, and so it just looks like someone turned a sprinkler on. I'm sure they were very confused at the time, and if I'm being honest, I'm still pretty confused myself, even though I just explained how it all works.
Right. Right.
In August of 2018, there was a fire at a plastic factory in the small town of Woodville, England. The fire began late in the night, with crews first arriving on scene at 1:20 in the morning. When they got there, they were met with not only heavy damage to the building, but a massive fire whirl, or firenado, right in front of them.
Oh. Oh, wow. How the hell does that happen? Please explain. Do explain, sir. That is insane. Is it gonna do something else? I'm sitting here. Look.
The firenado in this video is so large that it actually went out of frame, but thankfully didn't last all that long. The firefighters who filmed this video later posted it online, where it was quickly picked up by news organizations all over the world. Firenados like this one are created when thermal vents from the ground rise up, drawing in fire and ash. They start as a small whirl of wind, which you can actually see thanks to the smoke. If the conditions are just right, they'll soon form into full-blown fire tornadoes. Most often, they're rather small and don't last all that long, but are capable of sucking in debris and combustible gases to fuel themselves. Usually, fire whirls are not classifiable as tornadoes. This is because the vortex doesn't extend all the way from the ground to the cloud base, which is what technically makes something a tornado. Like waterspouts, just because fire whirls aren't technically tornadoes doesn't mean that they aren't dangerous. Fire whirls can get
But that shit sounds dangerous.
hot.
What you mean?
They've been known to get all the way up to 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That's twice as hot as your run-of-the-mill campfire. Fire whirls happen most often during wildfires, so it's especially rare to see one form from a burning building. Clouds are formed when water vapor turns to liquid water droplets. They collect on tiny floating particles in the air, and that's basically what creates the clouds we see every day. More often than not, clouds look just about the same all year round, and all over the globe. But that isn't always the case. There are several rare cloud formations that hardly ever form, but when they do, make quite the show. Back in August of 2020, a man in Florida noticed something strange in the sky. At the top of a cloud was a bright light that kept twitching and moving erratically. Unbeknownst to the man,
that's
what he
weird.
was witnessing is known as a crown flash, one of the rarest meteorological phenomena.
Nah, brother. Look, man. Look, man. You can call that, like, you know. I get it. You know, certain things got certain names, bro. But look, that ain't. Look, that shit looks supernatural to me. As if you ask me. But look, I mean, I'm nobody. I'm just a guy that just make videos. I'm nobody's expert. We just keep going on.
What
I would've
the
got
hell?
Yeah, exactly.
I hope it's getting it on the camera. I can't even see the screen. Holy shit. What in the hell?
That is bizarre.
This is bizarre.
I'm telling you.
See that cloud right there? See that bright spot?
Now watch at the top in that little view where that bright spot is. Watch that bright spot jumping around.
Niggas still doing it though, and they still out
See
there.
that?
What made them look up and look at that shit though?
What in the hell is going on? This is bizarre. This is crazy. Whoa, look at that! The red one, you see that?
I could
All
just sit here
throughout
and
the
watch
video,
that.
The man can be heard in awe of what he is seeing. It almost looks like the light is dancing around with no particular rhyme or reason. When researching this entry, I discovered that we don't even actually have a concrete explanation as to why crown flashes occur. A leading hypothesis is that light is reflecting off of ice crystals, and the movement of the crystals creates the movement effect in the light. The man filming the video said the light lasted about 10 to 15 minutes, just enough time to take out his camera to capture it on film. Extreme weather and powerful storms happen all the time on our planet. Every once in a while, someone captures a weather event so rare, it's hard to believe it's even real.
How many of y'all were just thinking like I was thinking, you know? That shit right there could be supernatural, bro. That could be supernatural. Or it can be our creator looking down on us like, hey, what the fuck y'all doing to my earth down here? Like, y'all fucking earth up. I'm take this shit back now. You feel me? Look. But look, man. Let me know how y'all felt about this video. I mean, look. The tornadoes resonate with me. I'm going to keep saying that. One thing I do want to do, and it's like one of those things, man, where you know how dangerous it could be, but you just have to see certain things, man, in your lifetime. Like I want to go on the one of those storm hunting chases, but you know it can get really real because like a couple years ago, one of the leading meteorologists that chase these storms and stuff like that, him and his son, his whole crew died from an EF5. They didn't know that the tornadoes are going to expand like that. Nobody knew. And they were in the path of it, and you know, mowed them over. You know, them shits are serious, man. I had a couple hit me in North Carolina when I was living in North Carolina. You know, like even uptown. I moved uptown. The tornadoes hit uptown. Insane. You know, like that's something that you shouldn't have to see. You're sitting there. I'm recording videos and shit. You know, and the tornado just you hear a tornado warning. You don't think it's gonna hit you. Whoop whoop whoop. All of a sudden, the tornado hits the corner and starts to progress towards my building. It actually hits my building, but it does nothing. I did move out the way. I didn't just stand there because it's nothing but glass, and I'm not trying to get sucked out the 17th floor and flung down the street. You feel me? That's not the way to go. But look, man, I'll see you in the next video. Like I always say, spread love because there's too much hate in this world. Love you guys. See you in the next video. And I'm out though.